Good morning, everyone. Welcome to today's webinar. The topic for today's webinar is introducing the fastest growing numerical computation solution. Very recently, we introduced a lot of enhancements to our support programs, and today I'll be covering them with a particular focus on the newly launched features that are part of Equalis support programs. To begin with, if you are an engineer or scientist or somebody doing any kind of numerical analysis, you could be facing one of these challenges. Do you need a powerful numerical analysis application for signal processing, control systems, test and measurement, and other areas? Are you tired of struggling with Excel to do complex engineering and scientific calculation? Do you need to quickly process and visualize large data sets? Would you like to replace complex macros or C programs with a single function? Now, if you're doing any of these and are traditional applications such as MATLAB too expensive for you and your team, it could be because of upfront licensing fee and ongoing annual maintenance costs. Or do your engineers need to share licenses because it's too expensive to have their own license? If you are nervous about switching to open source software because of perceived lack of industrial grade support, do you need help kickstarting your Scilab application? Do you use your premier software features and need ongoing support? If any of this from this long list of challenges are bothering you, we have a solution for you. The solution is Equalis provides the most powerful, flexible numerical analysis and simulation solution for engineers and scientists. This combined with Scilab, built upon the world's most popular open source numerical computation platform, we have an industrial grade solution. Now customers can take advantage of this powerful open source software without any of the risks. So in a nutshell, Scilab along with Equalis support programs becomes an industrial grade solution which will help you overcome some of the challenges in the work that you are facing today when it comes to numerical analysis. So the Equalis advantage we would like to categorize into these 6 primary advantages. One is it's a safe choice. You are not the first one who would be using the solution. It's been downloaded over 3 million times. There is a global customer base developed since 2003. It's fully featured, hundreds of math functions, and over 200 toolboxes. Fully supported, Equalis provides full range of training, deployment, support, and consulting services. It's actively developed. There is a full-time dedicated team of developers, and there are 6 new releases every year. No licensing hassles. It's GPL compatible open source license, no purchasing or maintenance fee. Low cost of ownership, about 90% less than purchasing equivalent software and 50% less for maintenance fee. Equalis was founded in March 2009, headquartered in Silicon Valley, California. There is a global partner network and experienced team. Equalis provides the most powerful, flexible numerical analysis solution at a fraction of the cost of other solutions. It's built on industry-leading Scilab open source platform. Equalis solutions include Pro Plus, Equalis Pro, and Equalis Community. It provides application modules, premium features, full range of exclusive Scilab support programs. Support for a wide range of industries, aerospace, automotive, energy, high-tech, and defense. Broad platform coverage, Linux, Windows, and Mac. And the slide lists the logos of some of our large customers. Equalis is a global ecosystem of partners. I'm presenting from TechPassion. We are the exclusive partner of Equalis to support the Scilab users in India. Our solutions, in a nutshell, fall under 3 categories. One is Pro Plus, the other is Pro, and Community. Pro Plus is for power users, deep application-specific modules, hundreds of functions, and complete range of support services, including real-time. Pro would be for new users. Dozens of premium connectivity and scalability features include our online SOS portal and email support services. Equalis community is for occasional users, community support, and you getting started manual. These are the features of Pro Plus. The core features include 2D and 3D visualization, numerical computation, data analysis, external integration, and simulation using Equalis. Additional premium features include enhanced connectivity to a range of database and files, application integration, and scalability. Exclusive Pro Plus applications include communication systems module, premium signal processing, and GetFem for finite element analysis for structural engineers. Pro Plus support includes Equalis SOS portal access, providing complete online searchable documentation, video tutorials, technology tips, and use cases. You get expert email support, secure file upload for program debugging, phone support and chat support in local language. Equalis Pro Plus subscribers receive priority bug fixes and input into the product development roadmap. So our solutions are built on the base Scilab base platform, which links to several databases, Oracle, MySQL, Datafeed, and others. On top of that, there are applications which include toolboxes, and then there are rules-based graphical user interface. The upgraded Equalis solutions include three other aspects which come as sandwich. There is a connectivity module, which links to the databases. There is Scilab base platform. There is Equalis performance accelerator. Then there are applications comprising of toolboxes, Equalis application modules, and rules-based UI. Advanced applications would include advanced signal processing, control systems, algorithm development, test and measurement, embedded systems, and mechatronic systems. When you compare Scilab and MATLAB in terms of applications, in math and statistics, MATLAB has MATLAB symbolic math and statistics. Scilab, there is IMAX toolbox, symbolic computing, statistics, tickbox, NAND toolbox, clustering toolbox, and Grother. And simulation, there is MATLAB Simulink toolbox, Simulink accelerator. In Scilab, there is Xcos and code generator. For optimization, in MATLAB, there is optimization and neural network. In Scilab, there is optimization, quadratic programming, Quapro, SMINCon, then artificial neural network toolbox. For signal processing, in MATLAB, there is signal processing, DSP system, and image processing toolbox. And in Scilab, there is signal processing, SIVP, IPD, and SIP. For Scilab, that's MATLAB in communications area, there is communication systems in MATLAB. In Scilab, we have communications toolbox. For control systems, we have computer-aided control system tool, design toolbox, CFD, which offers whatever is offered in the MATLAB toolboxes, namely control system, robust control, and system identification. And aerospace engineers doing control systems modeling, we have Celeste Lab, which would be the equivalent of aerospace toolbox offering from MATLAB. For test and measurement, we have serial communication, toolbox socket, GPIB toolbox, OPC client, Scilab serial live toolbox, whereas in MATLAB there is data acquisition and instrument control. For connectivity, there is Scilab to C, Scilab XLL, .NET component, and COM server, MySQL module, which would compare with the MATLAB compiler, MATLAB Builder XL, MATLAB Builder NE, and database toolbox. So, one-to-one, when you take toolboxes from MATLAB, compare with the Scilab Equalis industrial grade solution, we have all of the toolboxes and more. Let me walk through some success stories from large corporations which are currently using our solution. PSA Peugeot is a major French auto manufacturer. They are using Scilab and our solutions to reduce engine noise in passenger compartments. For automation, they are essentially taking their simulation, they are doing their test data, and they are building Scilab-based automation tools to correlate the test and simulation data and thereby optimize their designs to reduce noise. Value is a large French auto components manufacturer. They are using Scilab to build automation tools to study thermal loading of electronics hardware. This is with the objective of improving the life cycle of hardware. IDT designs and manufactures application-optimized mixed signal solutions. They are using our solutions to develop automated test equipment simulation for semiconductor components. They are using Scilab to analyze test data, visualize results, and analyze jitter characteristics. In summary, we offer more functionality, more flexibility at reduced cost. So if you compare Excel and the perpetual license applications such as MATLAB with our solution in terms of capabilities and pricing, we offer a lot of functionality and a lot of flexibility, and it costs very low. And this is the part where we serve as the interface between the product and voice of customer. So anything from new ideas to bug fixes to addition of new toolboxes to Scilab, introduction of features in Equalis, and OS support, we take the roadmap voting from customers and incorporate the voice of customer in new product releases of Scilab. Our support programs would fall in these 4 quadrants: fast start application training, efficient deployment and code migration, real-time support and online knowledge base, and special projects consulting and development. So when I talk about training, there is Jumpstart training, which is essentially 5 one-hour private sessions with a live instructor over the web scheduled at your convenience. It includes complete documentation, fundamental presentation, laboratory books, and tutorials that students complete between sessions. For on-site training, our instructors come to your facility 1, 2, or 3 days, depending on the topic. We give a workbook of exercises that students can complete during the training session to reinforce the instruction. Now, when it comes to deployment, so there is legacy conversion, integration, data, then user interface development, output, and visualization. We help optimize change management by leveraging Equalis consulting services for dataset and file migration, say MATLAB and Excel conversions, enterprise system and database connectivity, graphical user interface customization, specialized application development. Scilab online support portal. There is the live online one-stop location for all Scilab support materials. There is advanced documentation, there are video tutorials, an ask an expert, tips and knowledge base, frequently asked questions and use cases. There is email, phone, chat, and desktop sharing. Email, we respond within 24 hours. There is discussion thread uploaded to your SOS portal knowledge base. You can call our support portal, speak to experts, and if needed, we can call back within 2 hours. There is live chat with experts, rapid solution of urgent issues. You can leave a message outside of core support hours, and we respond within 24 hours. And there is desktop sharing to drill down into technical issues. When you go to the Contact Equalis page, you get a dashboard which looks like what you have here. Right now, if you go to India, the leave message part would show in green, live chat, similar to what is shown here on the North and South America. When you click on that, if you are signed up with us as a support customer, you can talk to one of our application engineers. Consulting services, we provide project management support, right from architecting the solution, designing it, prototyping, testing, deploy, and maintaining it. We have an expert team available to augment your resources. We provide complete project management application-specific domain expertise, and we can engage as a turnkey project. So this gives Equalis community comes for free. Equalis Pro the pricing is $645, and Equalis Pro Plus is $1,295. And this lists what are the applications, premium features, the software that are supported as part of each category of support that we offer. We provide a complete numerical analysis, visualization, and simulation solution with a wide range of toolboxes. It is proven, as I mentioned already, it's been downloaded over 3 million times. And there are a range of real-time support programs for immediate response and major cost saving compared with other solutions. It is 90% less than purchasing equivalent software and 50% less for maintenance fee. Equalis exclusive Scilab features presentation and demo. Introducing Scilab, there is basic functions. You talk about core features, plotting 2D or 3D graphs, optimization, ODE and differential algebraic equations, XCOS, graphical user interface, Equalis connectivity modules, Equalis performance accelerator, Equalis application modules. These are the topics I'm going to cover in the next few slides. Scilab is a numerical computation platform that has a matrix-based syntax, easy to use interface, and familiar, intuitive programming language. No compiling or additional interfaces to install. Large suite of toolboxes instantly available, and there is a dedicated team of professional developers. Scilab console, there is a variable browser, there is a history browser, there is a command window, an editor window. You can construct a 3x3 random matrix or a 3x1 random vector. You want to solve Ax equal to B, find eigenvalues of matrix. Scilab has a huge assortment of graphic capabilities, large 2D and 3D plotting library. You can do 2D graphics, special control systems, signal processing graphs, MATLAB plotting emulation toolbox. To plot graphs, this shows some of the graph options that are available in Scilab. You can plot 2D graphs, you can do pole zero plots, 3D plots, and contour plots. Scilab toolboxes supporting these capabilities. There is optimization and simulation toolbox in baseline Scilab. You can do quadratic programming, unconstrained optimization. There is derivative-free nonlinear constrained optimization method, Markov decision process, iterative optimization algorithms. There are toolboxes for unconstrained global optimization of polynomial functions and many others. You can solve linear programming problems using Scilab. Say, for example, maximize x1 plus x2 such that x1 plus 2x2 less than or equal to 4. Given the set of inequality constraints, how do you find the optimal pair x1, x2 such that the sum is maximized? Now, for ODE or DAE systems, Scilab toolboxes supporting these capabilities. There are differential equations toolbox, there is computer-aided control system design toolbox, extensive toolbox covering many control functions and plots, well integrated with XCOS simulation tool. ODE-DAE systems example, say you want to solve this equation, tan of dy by dt equal to minus y plus 10t cos 3t. Y of 0 equal to 0, initial value of the derivative is given for different values of n equal to 0, n equal to 1, and n equal to 2. This shows the lines of the program and also the solution, how y varies as a function of time for 3 different sets of initial conditions. You can build powerful graphical user interface applications using the capabilities built in Scilab. There are baseline capabilities in Scilab. There are specialized toolboxes for GUI development. And there is ability to interface with external graphical user interface using the APIs, ability to interface with external programs. All major GUI elements are supported. Say list boxes, text box, menus, frames, pop-up menus, sliders, radio buttons, checkboxes, and push buttons. The main toolbox for simulation, similar to Simulink or LabVIEW, allows the user to build a wide assortment of models and perform simulations on these models. Very easy to learn and implement, good integration with Scilab environment. I talked about it already, about the upgraded Equalis solutions. I'm going to talk about them with more details of the technology. There is Equalis connectivity modules. On top of that, there is Scilab-based platform. There is performance accelerator. There are applications. There are Equalis application modules, and then there are rules-based GUI. So when you talk about connectivity, you can connect to database, Microsoft Office, HTTP, FTP. There are .NET applications, PDF, and large CSV files. Now, connectivity modules, there are CSV utilities, allowing Scilab to read, write large files with hundreds of thousands of data points. MySQL module, the ability to connect and query MySQL databases directly from Scilab. Automatically build reports in PDF. There is dynamic exporting of charts in Microsoft Excel. The ability to call Scilab computations from external applications on Windows. The ability to call Windows applications from Scilab such as Microsoft Excel, Outlook, PowerPoint, Access, and Word. The ability to automate connections to data sources across networks using standard protocols like HTTP and FTP. The ability to call .NET applications from Scilab. Now, Equalis Dynamic Export Excel perform the following from Scilab. You can create XLS workbooks. You can create a bunch of like 10 sheets, insert data, name the worksheet, save the workbook, create a chart for each sheet using entries. Now, Performance Accelerator. We did a benchmark for doing Cholesky factorization with n being 5,000 and m being 5 and n being 500 and m being 5,000. Now, without accelerator, the time is about 157.9 seconds for the first case. With accelerator, it's only like 6.8 seconds. There is a huge reduction in the time taken. For the larger problem, the time taken without accelerator is 171 and the time taken with accelerator is 15 seconds. That's the power that the performance accelerator brings to Scilab. Now, the new application modules, like Equalis Communication Systems module has over 80 blocks and they are under different categories: sync, sources, there are phase lock loops, nonlinear systems, signal operations, filtering, integer and communication schemes, and sample communication modules for attenuation, FSK transmission, PSK QAM transition, synthesizers, open loop oscillators are available, and there are more than 40 Scilab functions. Now, Equalis signal processing module, there are more than 20 blocks for math operations, signal management and transform. Now, for people who are doing finite element analysis, there is the ability to directly interface Scilab with GetForm++, a leading open source frame. So essentially, it's like structures, apply loads, study the stress distribution, and the good news is it's open source, so you actually know what's going on in the program, and if you want to make, say, modifications to your constitutive model, it is possible in this framework. This shows some example problem that is solved, how the computed solution, like the displacement at some locations are shown in this plot. Some of the blocks from the communication module, the buffer and unbuffer block, the equivalent XCOS module, and how do you set parameters are shown in this slide. Say master-slave synchronization of Chua's circuit is shown in this example. And discrete voltage controlled oscillator, how do you set that up? This shows the XCOS block diagram for it and various parameters. Development of second order infinite impulse response filter, the concept and how would you build it using XCOS is what is shown here. In conclusion, Scilab is a powerful numerical computation platform, and Equalis connectivity modules for connections to databases and other software applications. We have Performance Accelerator, which enables faster execution of Scilab scripts, and Equalis application modules provides additional functions blocks for your field of application. Benefits in a nutshell: Equalis provides the most powerful, flexible numerical analysis and simulation solution for engineers and scientists at a fraction of the cost compared to other solutions. And you'll not be the first one using it. There are 3 million people who are already using Scilab, and includes exclusive premier features and application modules, supported by industrial-grade service programs for best-in-class solution, and you realize the benefits immediately, and we help with efficient deployment and migration. What do you do next? It's very easy to sign up on our site for Pro Plus and Pro or Community. You can just join right away. It's free. Let me show Scilab and how you work with Scilab, like a few examples. So you can write programs in the console, say some simple computation, x is 3, y equals 2, and I want to compute z is x plus y. So this is how you can use console. You can do more programming also on the console. But if you want to write some programs and store it, you would use nodes. Let me write a simple program to plot parabola. Say x. First I want to define an array. So I have defined an array consisting of numbers from 0 to 10 equally spaced, and so there will be 500 entries. Now, just to be sure, say I want to find the length of this array, n equal to length of x, use the size of the array and will return the value as 500. Say for I equal to 1 to n, I want to plot the parabola. We want to define an x label, and okay. So I plotted this parabola, values from 0 to 10, and x label is given as x-axis, y label is given as y-axis, and there is demonstration graph. I want to say increase the font of some of these parameters, say axis properties. I want to increase the font size for x-axis. I want to increase the font size for y-axis. It's done. So that's one example. Now, say you want to install a toolbox. The way you do that is using Module Manager items. You can go to, say, signal processing. Now, say I want to install this time frequency toolbox. Okay, I have it already installed in the computer, so let me try installing something else. A data acquisition, OPC client. So it's saying installing. Okay, installation done. Restart Scilab to take changes in Turbo. So I can close Scilab and open Scilab to see if OPC client is available. Okay, so it starts OPC client. So earlier that was not available. I had only CSV read write and time frequency toolbox. Now I have the OPC client toolbox also. To access the functions in that, if I go into the help, I can see a separate category for OPC client, and the functions and their descriptions will be available there, which I can use when I'm writing programs. Say, this is how you access the Scilab help. So there is base Scilab help. On top of that, whatever toolboxes that are installed in the computer, CSV read and write, time frequency, OPC client, those functions will be described here. Okay. So that's a quick overview of Scilab to give you a flavor of what the software looks like, how do you write some simple program in console, how do you use nodes to write programs. I also showed how to install a toolbox using Atoms. And that brings me to the end of this presentation. So let me take a few questions in the time that's available. Okay, one question is, where do I get Scilab from? Okay, you can go to either equalis.com or www.scilab.org, and you can download the latest version of Scilab from there. It's already available for Windows, Mac, and Linux, 32-bit or 64-bit. How do I get the communications module? Communications module is an advanced module, as I explained in my presentation. It is available for our subscription customers. So you can sign up for Pro Plus. It's easy. If you send us an email, we can get in touch with you. Or you can go to the website and register. Okay, if there are no other questions, I'll close the webinar now. Thank you for participating. We'll be in touch with you. Thank you. Have a good day.